Warning. The following presentation may contain excessive alcohol consumption, obscene language, controversial opinions, heavy metal, and actual wrestling chat. As such, it has been rated M for metal.
Welcome to the Mosh Pit. Welcome along to the latest edition of Mickey's Mosh Pit. I am your host, the heavy metal hooligan, Mickey Vago. Now, before we get into things today, we've had some good news this past week, in that over the next few months, things are going to start opening up again. We're going to get back to some semblance of normality. People are getting their vaccines. The cases are on the decline. So, as far as the wrestling business is concerned, or certainly as far as Wrestlezone is concerned, over the next couple of months, we are looking to get back to training. Obviously, it will be non-contact training to start with. We play it by the book, just to keep by the rules. But if things keep going in the direction they're going, hopefully it should not be too long after that we get full contact training back, we get full training, and look to start running shows again with fans towards the end of the year. Obviously, there might still be restrictions in place at this time, but it's certainly a possibility that we could be running shows with fans in some capacity towards the back end of the year there. So it's something to look forward to. But until then, we're just going to keep going with these Mickey's Mosh Pits. And today's episode is with Bradley Evans. Now, outside of the Boys and the Rejected, Chris Archer and Kieran Garrick, Bradley is probably one of the guys at Wrestlezone that I'm closest to. I spend most time talking to at shows or at training. We have a lot of laughs together, as you'll see from the episode that follows this. And we have got plans to do something a little bit different in the future. We're going to get back together at some point. I mean, we've got a few episodes to be out before then, but once they're released, and if we can figure out the logistics of what we're doing, we've got something a little bit different planned. We'll get back together and we'll put that out there. But until then, we'll just get straight into it. So, the latest guest on Mickey's Mosh Pit is the Mad Dog, Bradley Evans. So here we are, you're joining us for the latest edition of what we're still calling Mickey's Mosh Pit. And joining us now, it's 1/3 of the foundation of the future. It's the Mad Dog, Bradley Evans. How's it going, Bradley?
Not bad, yeah. I just hanging in, I suppose, just like everyone else.
Just hanging in, aye.
Just hanging in.
So what you been up to? You been keeping at it, or I mean, I know we were in a training bubble for a wee while there before having got shut down again.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much just not doing much. I was hitting the gym pretty hard. There was something. My aim was to go in 3 days a week, and then I changed to I need to wake up. I need to go to the gym. So that turned into like maybe 6 days a week. And then I cut down because you remember our match at Halloween Havoc 2019. When I was hitting the second rope senton on Caden.
Yeah.
When I was like this in midair, he wasn't moving. I was like, oh jeez. So he eventually moved. He eventually rolled in, and I hit the ring, and I landed like that, and I hurt my neck, and I just remember going, oh shit. I thought I did some bad damage to my neck, and then so my neck it's been sore now and then. I do feel it now and then.
Yeah.
But I was at the gym. And I was doing shoulder presses.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing just one fucking set, and I felt my neck go, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, aye.
But it's all good now. It's fine.
Yeah, I think that's like I said. We were speaking to Archer and Garrick, and like we were all carrying some sort of injury before lockdown. Like I know, like my neck.
Oh,
Like I'm the same. My neck was messed up. My back wasn't great. Archer was being held together by 2 grips, as you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Garrick's. I can't remember. Was it his knee or his ankle was bothering him? And that's a lot of that seems to have sorted itself out. Like my neck's fine now, but like my back's that's just because of my job. It's a physical kind of job I've got. But I think the lockdown seems to have helped with the boys with getting rid of these niggly little injuries, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, because my hip was playing up. It feels fine now. It's weird. It's weird. It was like when I'm out and about walking, I'm a pretty quick walker. I'm a pretty fast walker.
Aye.
When I was walking fast, my right hip just like gave out, and I'm just like limping like an old man. Oh my god!
It's the cold.
I'm like, Jesus! I'm like, oh my hip. Waddling like Terry Funk.
But yeah, aye. But like I said, we're feeling all right. We like the first lockdown, and then we got back to training in some capacity. Like you were in our bubble with Garrick and Big Caleb, Thunder, and Dave P when he came back. I mean, that was we made a good go at there for the couple of months we actually got to get going. I mean, it was non-contact, but that was a killer getting back to it.
Exactly, like at least getting back to the drills and all that sort of stuff, and doing some bumps, not a lot of bumps, but some bumps. And
I was like going back to the start though, taking that 6 months off and then going back to hitting the ropes. And I was like the bumps weren't so bad for me. I didn't think it was hitting the ropes. I was like, you got these big welts across your back again. It's like going, I was like, fuck. I said, this better sort
it's weird. It's so weird because I felt so heavy in that ring. Like everything I was doing, I felt so heavy. Yeah. Because I'm quite light in the ring.
Yeah, aye.
The way I move, I'm pretty light. But when I was moving about, like even running the ropes or doing whatever the turnbuckles, I was like, Jesus, I feel so heavy. I feel like a 400-pound guy trying to move, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I feel so heavy.
But then weird. I think everyone, well, bar fucking Dynamite, because he's fucking Dynamite. He's fucking freak of nature, that cunt. But
he is.
I think everyone was in the same kind of like it's just ring rust. I think kind of because I was fucking like locked in. It first happened in March or whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna get the best shape of my life. I was out running and fucking. I was in fucking out in the garden, fucking doing push-ups and sit-ups and whatever else, lunges and squats. I was like, I'm gonna get the best shape I've ever been in. I'm gonna wrestle with a t-shirt on, and it lasted about 2 weeks, and it just went whomp off the fucking cliff. Back in the beers, I was like,
you see, because like the first lockdown, before it happened, I was losing weight. And I was going to the gym.
Yeah.
I was losing weight and I was building up muscle. And then lockdown happened, and thankfully I got a new job, so I wasn't made redundant. I was made redundant in my last job, but I wasn't, home all the time.
Aye, yeah.
So back in the retail game, and I gained a shit ton of weight from just eating shit. So I'm just like looking at my gut, go, fuck, what have I done? So this time, I'm doing yoga. I'm doing DDP yoga in this lockdown, just to try fix little nagging pains I've got, whatever in my body, and to I don't know, just for something to do. Motivation, something to do.
That's it. When the gym's shut, you need to find someone to do.
Exactly. And I'm not a big runner. I don't really like running. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just do some yoga. Get back into doing that and hopefully sort my spine out. Because it's not aligned.
Yeah. There's a lot of us in the same boat with that, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like you're saying with feeling heavy and slow and on. Like I said, I think a lot of it was just right because, like, we were in the same training bubble and we got back to it, and then it was maybe 3 or 4 weeks we got back. We got you get back into the rhythm of things and you start picking up picking up your heights and your leaps and your speed, and it's just a case of getting back. And like we fucking stopped again. Like I stopped before because Angus got put in a tier 3 before Aberdeen did. So I've been UID since fucking November now, end of November, start December.
My last session was, I think, at the same time when you stopped going.
Yeah.
Because when I stopped, I was busy, with work, and then I was going away up to Ballater for a week, and so I was pretty busy with all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. But it's going to be one of them where it's like, because you've nailed this. I don't know how long this lockdown is going to last. There's get the reviews every week, and they're kind of right February, and then but fucking February is looking very unlikely now. It'll go on further than that.
Yeah.
So fucking when we get back, and then everyone will be back to fucking square one again.
Exactly, which I'm not looking forward to. I really just want to get back to it and just get back to what I was before.
Yeah,
or even better.
Like I said, I spoke to Scotty about this, and it's like, even if you get back to training, how long is it going to be before you get contact training again, and then how long after that are you going to be able to run shows? And it's just it could be months, years even before all this is back to normal again. And it's
that's what I was thinking as well. It's like if the first, after like the first time when training came back, it's like no contact training, right? How long did that last? Until so we go back to what, September, November, December. So 3 months, right?
Aye,
3 months, and it was non-contact training.
Aye.
So how long is it going to take to get back to full contact training until whenever days we want to go in, we can go in. It's like when are we going to get that back? Probably won't be forever. For a long time.
I can see most, if not all, of this year being a complete write-off again. There's like, these folk are in this. Again, we're getting this vaccine. Abdi will be vaccinated by June or September. Again, we'll be able to get. It's like the vaccine's not the quick fix. So like we'll still have restrictions in place, and even
that's the thing. The vaccine's not going to do anything really.
And then even if we get back to training, like there's no, and you could just say they allow shows to be booked. The crowds might need to be there in the first place. Like you see with the pubs, there was a lot of folk went to the pubs, but it's not like it wasn't on the same level as it was at before. There was a lot of folk still staying away for the pubs.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
And like your restaurants, and they weren't anywhere near as busy as they would have normally been. So it's like, well, wrestling's got to be in the same boat, surely. Like you're not gonna get everybody rushing back.
Yeah.
It might take a few shows before folk realise that it's maybe safe to go back now.
That's it. It's like if people are kind of still scared about it, they probably go, well, I don't really feel comfortable going to, a show.
And especially it's the kids they're taking. A lot of them have got a lot of the Wrestlezone shows is like it's a lot of kids. Like how eager are they going to be to get kids back in that sort of social environment and such? But
that's the thing. Yeah, it's like how is that going to come back to fruition? How is that going to come back, to normality? Is the favorite word of the past year has been normality. How is that going to happen again? And I don't know. I want to see it come back to normal. I wish this bullshit never fucking happened.
Yeah. Like I said, that's fucking hard. And it's even so much that it's like I've got 2 kids. Like although one's at other age, like homeschooling, it's like, see this. Like it's nice about now she's in primary 2, doesn't seem so bad, but see, like last year she was still tail end of primary 1 when they went on lockdown the first time. And I was like, the stuff they sent him, I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to teach? Like it's stuff, easy enough stuff that you can do. You can do it no bother because I'm fucking kicking on 40 now. It's like fucking again, basic addition. I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to teach this to a 5-year-old?
Exactly, yeah.
And getting to
Exactly.
concentrate, it's like, see how these teachers that kind of are a bit fucking go on strike and pay, give them all the fucking pay they want. See if they can handle 30 other folks' kids, because I can't do one. I mean, it's like, I'm not cut out to be a teacher. It's like, I can't do it.
I don't blame you. You know, fuck doing all that shit.
But aye, well, it's nice about it's nice about now. Like, she's in primary 2 now, and the stuff she's getting home is, and she's got a bit more of a grasp on it.
Right.
So it's a bit easier now, but it's like the wee man's he's in nursery, so it's like, yeah, that didn't be a fucking sentiment in the garden and play for fucking. That's what I do in nursery anyway. There you go.
Just go sit in the garden for a bit.
Here's some crayons. Here's some sand. There you go. Amuse yourself for a couple of hours.
Go eat them. Fine. Go eat the crayons instead.
Yeah.
Go entertain yourself.
Aye. Oh, you can't leave him to entertain himself. He's a nightmare. Just oh. Like the oldest thing she was like, she would have been, you could have gave her a book and plunked her down the flare, and you could have come back half an hour later, and you'd still be able that same fucking book. Now he's up the fucking curtains and climbing the fucking walls and in the cupboards. You can't leave him for more than 5 minutes himself.
See, that was me when I was a kid, man. I was like that too.
Aye.
Like my brother was the saint, and I was the little shit. I was the fucking Antichrist, man. That's why I was called from my own mother.
Yeah,
the Antichrist.
It's the joy of having kids. Is what it is. You get what you get.
Exactly. Maybe that should be my new name coming back, the Antichrist Bradley Evans.
Well, let's be honest, it's better than your first gimmick you had.
Oh, fuck. It wasn't a gimmick, it was a shit. I fucking hated that, man. My friend, one of my friends, sent me a video, and he was like, "Hey, Bradley, you remember your old entrance music?" I sat there and was like, "Oh, fuck." And then I sent the message saying, "Please don't." And he sent the video of me making my entrance. This is like the Inveruti show, because the 2017, because like all my my friends were there, and some of my friends were there, and some family was there.
Yeah.
And I just, fucking God. And he sent me the clip of me making my entrance. I'm just watching it and going, what the fuck was I doing, man? I hate it. I hate my first run.
I was tremendous. Like, even,
I hated it.
The one that always reminds me of that is was it a promo for the Rumble?
Yeah.
I'm Bradley Evans. I'm damn proud about it. Like, yes.
My name is Bradley Evans. I'm making my was a Regal Rumble debut, and I feel pretty. I feel damn good about it. I hate it. I thought, because I got told, right? All I got told was just say your name and say something. I was like, all right, okay.
Yeah.
Something quick, right? That's what I assumed. Said it. And then when I watched, I was like, okay, I was watching the video, got to my one. I was like, all right. Gonna go to other people's. And I got to Nathan's, because of course Nathan was, he was making his Rumble debut as well.
Yeah.
I'm like sitting there going, what the fuck is this bullshit? Everyone's got their own, their own deal, their own little wee promo, and then here's me, my fucking stupid ass going, my name's Bradley Evans, we're making my whatever fuck.
I'm going to be in the Rumble, and I'm going to win it, and I'm going to Anarchy to win the belt, and blah, 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 blah. I'm Bradley Evans, I'm in the Rumble, I feel damn good about it.
Oh, yeah. I'm sitting there going, what the fuck, man? I fucking wish I got asked, are you sure about this? Do you want to see anyone else's videos?
Yeah.
Yes. I want to see everyone else's videos so I can go, oh, I can actually say stuff and not just be, hi, bye, Fucking hell.
Yeah, I was lucky enough. I was team with Archer. So like all the early promos I did, there was with Archer, and even though Archer's nae the best promo, like he'd been in it long enough to know what he was doing. It's like, oh well, I just feel Archer lead, and I'm sure the first Rumble promo I did, it was as a tag team. It was me and him. It was like it wasn't a single one, so it was like the onus isn't on me, so I can just stand here and look hard as fuck.
It's a solid Archer.
Just Archer did that because that was the original plan. Like, but Archer was meant to be like this fucking the rock star now. And essentially, I was just meant to be like what fucking Road Dogg was with Jarrett, like the roadie.
Right.
Same
Like
kind of thing.
yeah.
He was the rock star, and I was just the muscle, for lack of a better term. Like Shawn Michaels and Diesel, also fucking the size in there, but you get the gist of what it was. I'm just meant to be, just to be the hard fuck. It just comes in and knocks folk out. That was the original idea, and then for some reason it just fell to bits. And
so a better alpha male, right?
Nay hard, is it?
You know, a better alpha male.
I mean, let's be honest. How he was with. Was it? Oh, this was his first tag team part. Brian Starr. He was in the Outcast with Brian Starr, and then he was in Revolution for a minute before he got booted out.
Yeah.
And then he was with Alpha Male, and then I come in, and then within like the first year we were tag team champions. So
there you go. Yeah.
It says it.
That just shows, you know. You were his missing link.
Aye, that's what we're going with. Missing link.
The missing link. That could be your new nickname. The missing link, Mickey Vago.
Missing link, Mickey Vago. Aye.
Mickey Vago.
Mikey Vago.
Mikey Vago.
Fucking Romero.
Fucking Rocky.
Like we're speaking about your first gimmick and so that was that 17?
2017, yeah.
17.
That's when 17, yeah, that's when I made my debut.
So when you come in training, is that 16? I want to say.
No, Mark, Nathan, we started training in I want to say like November of 2015.
15? I didn't think it was that
15, early. Yeah, 2015.
Because you were like the Scout Hut era.
Scout Hut, yeah. I think we were like the last group.
I remember it was you and Nathan North, because you were pals. You went to school together, didn't you?
Yeah, we're best friends. Yeah, over 10 years.
Yeah, and I remember I was two other lads, two tall kind of lads, and they weren't very good for lack of a better term. I can't.
We had 10. We had 10 in our group. We had 10 people in our group, and one by one, each number went down. Yeah, and it was just me, Nathan, and Michael Graham. It was just
I didn't realize he was your group to start with. I thought he came in after.
Yeah, no, he was in our group.
I thought then he come through with Dino and Ted, but all right, okay.
No, he was in our group, and then Nathan fucked off to Glasgow.
Yeah,
and then Michael fucked off. So it's just me. It's just me from that group. It's just me from that generation, you know, from that 10 people, 10 fucking people, down to one, me. That's
I've kind of the same. Like I came through. There was two guys. They were there before I was there. Actually, they just newly started because I came in after Anarchy 14. I started like a week or 2 weeks after Anarchy 14. There was two guys that started just before Anarchy, and they were only there like 2-3 weeks before when I came in, and they were gone. It was just me, so I got bumped up to the next group. Like there was another 3-4 guys in that group. And by the end of that year, it was just me again. Like one guy had made his debut. It was Daryl Chase.
Oh, Daryl, yeah.
He made he was on a proving grounds, and he was on one other show or two other shows, and he was gone by Christmas. And like I said, that was me. I was always left out of that group again. So it was just me and that probably would have been until you came in. That would have been the next group after.
Yeah, because it was like Nathan and I went to the Anarchy show of that year, 2015.
Was Jack and what was his pal Craig? Was they in your group?
Jack and Craig is no, they weren't. No.
No, so they must have been. There must have been. Well, it was one other group between me and you, and there was none of them left. None of them made it.
I think they left because like when we got there, it was 10 of us,
Aye.
And then you had Jimbo and Paddy.
Oh, Jimbo, aye. I forgot about Jimbo, aye.
Jim,
Paddy, aye.
Jimbo Paddy, yeah, because they were there. Because the first time that we went to the Scout Hut was for the introduction or whatever,
Aye, yeah.
you know. And so basically, it's like, oh, the guy said, oh, if you want to stay back and watch them, see how it's done, and then
Aye.
you can.
Yeah.
So we did. The whole of our, pretty sure like the whole of our group did. We all stayed back and we all watched.
Yeah.
And it was like, all right, okay, so we're watching these two, watching Jimbo Paddy go. All right, okay, but it's funny because we were expecting a wrestling ring to be in there, you know.
No, I was the same.
We were like, yeah, ring, we're gonna get in this ring, we're gonna do some shit.
And it's
But
like just mats.
Matt. Yeah, just seeing Matt, so you go, oh fuck.
Yeah, and it's just you're bumping on there like full bumps, man. They're like just fucking like the match you get ringside, and it just kills you. Like fuck, we have to do that anyway.
It's not as bad as the new facility we're at, since concrete floor. Because I took a bump on flat bats on the concrete floor. Holy fuck!
Aye, at least the wood floor had some give in it, but yeah.
Aye,
I've been there.
Jesus. I'm just like, I'm not doing that shit again. Because I would easily bump at the Scout Hut easily with those black mats. Easy, I'm fucking doing that shit. But I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna see what's like in the concrete floor, and I did it. No, I'm not doing it again. Stupid.
Yeah, and that's why your back and neck's fucking up.
Basically, yeah, probably. That's probably why, yeah. So I'm never doing that again. That's getting the fuck. If somebody asks me to take a bump in that, no. Doing it.
But like, you must have just caught the tail end of the Scout Hut though. If that was 15, you came. Was Academy 16, wasn't it? Or was it 17?
Yeah.
Aye, 16.
16.
Aye.
So the academy, I think, came in like maybe summertime of 16. I think. Pretty sure it was like summertime.
It was towards the end of the year. It was the second half of the year, certainly. Anyway. Because I remember going up and seeing it, and it was freezing cold. So it must have been towards the tail end of the year.
Tail end, yeah.
Aye, so you must have been you caught the tail end of the Scout Hut era. But you can see like the difference in the guys that come through now. Like here in the academy, there it's a world of difference to kind of like the Scout Hut. We were getting the ring up, maybe getting used to high routes, like a community centre once a month or once every 2 months or whatever to get the ring up and get some sort of training done, ring training, or you'd maybe get half an hour in the ring before a show.
Yeah, because those were ring days. Because I remember getting the email saying, "Oh, we're at King Cry."
King Cry, yeah.
We were going there because it's ring day, and it's like, fuck, it's gonna be so cool. You know, I remember the first King Cry ring day. I remember it was like all the show guys there, like everyone's there, show guys and you, and trainees. And it was kind of intimidating in a way, because we're the fucking the new flock coming in. How like all the show guys just like standing staring at us. We're all in about and shit, like going, the fuck.
You've no idea how to hit the ropes, and it's just
yeah.
Like,
yeah. Hitting the ropes and just like, okay, fuck, taking a bump in the ring.
Because I remember my first ring day, like I didn't get in the ring till the very end, because like it was only me and one other trainee. I think it was that Daryl at the time. We were the only two that was left at this point, and they let us in the ring for the last 15, 20 minutes, whatever it was, just to take some bumps in a hand. So you take a bump in it, and you think, I expected that to be softer than what it was, but it's not. Like it didn't kill you, but it's like I expected that. Yeah, it's like I expected it to be slightly sort of, but it's like, but yeah, compared to bumping on mats outside, it's like, it's a dream.
Yeah, because I was the same. When I took my first bumps in the ring. I was like, okay, this feels weird, because you're trusting yourself to land,
Aye.
because human instinct is to
protect yourself as much as possible, and
yeah, exactly, yeah. So it felt very weird, but it was, I don't know, it was good at the same time because it didn't hurt.
Aye.
It didn't hurt as much. Of course, when you're starting out, and your body's not broken, you're not going to feel it as much. And then you're like, oh fuck, doing ridiculous shit.
Aye.
And then when your body gets hurt, it's like, oh fuck, no bump, no bump, no bump tonight, brother.
But then, there must have been some sort of advantage saying, kind of like you said, you came through with Nathan North, like your best pal. There must be some sort of advantage, like certainly, because like the first few shows you worked, like it was you and him against each other. So like there must have been some sort of, well, maybe it was competition, kind of like you need to keep up with each other to keep it going.
That was it, man. Yeah, that was it. It was like Mark. Oh, he did a podcast days ago. I can't remember who it was with. I can't remember who it was with.
It wasn't me, so it's not important.
No. I think it was a guy with followers. But he said to that guy that Nathan would see something that I would do that would go, oh, that looks cool. How does he do that? And he would go and he would try to do the same thing as what I did, maybe the way I moved and something or whatever. And he'd go, how did he do that? And then he asked me, he's like, oh, that looks sweet. How did you do that? I was like, I don't fucking know. I just did it. But then he would do the exact same thing. When he would take like a front bump, he would just go like that and just go to his back. I'm going, how the fuck does he do that? I can't do that. So it was competition with us two because he would get like that or something, and then I'll be like, oh fuck, I need to catch up to him. And I'll get a little bit something. He's like up here, he's like way up here, and I'm just like, oh shit. But it was competition, friendly competition.
Yeah, like I've got the same kind of thing with Garrick. Like never when I first started, but now we've got this. You know about this, the old man pride at training.
The old man pride.
Like
yeah.
we need to beat the kids and beat each other, and it's like we've got the same kind of thing. It's like if you do something, I have to go and try and do it a little bit better or a little bit faster. Yeah. It's the same. Yeah. Like it's just pushing each other that wee bit more, and it gives you that extra wee boost.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. That's what it should be all about. Is to have a bit of banter to go, take the piss at this guy over here, and then push that guy up.
Aye.
That's what it's all about. That's what it should be all about. Friendly fun, friendly taking the piss out of each other. We all should do it. It should be a thing.
But like you said, like you two, you and Nathan were the only two guys left out of your group.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like obviously he's going to Source now, but yeah, like essentially you're still two guys at your group that are still doing it.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Just us two.
I say
it's very much just us two now. It's just us two that's still wrestling. I mean, Michael was here.
He makes a cameo now and again.
Cameo now and again. He's got to. We all love him.
Although, as far as I know, like last I heard, he'd found somewhere like it was Southampton or somewhere he moved to, wasn't it? It was somewhere in England. Bristol or it was, and he'd found somewhere he was training with. So he was still training in some sort of capacity.
Yeah, because I heard that he was training. I think Flash Morgan Webster School. I think it was his school.
All right.
Mark Andrews. I think it was their school. I heard that he was training that. I'm not too sure because I haven't seen him in ages.
Yeah.
And I haven't spoken to him in ages, so I'm not really too sure about that one. But I did hear that he was getting in there. And he was eventually going to get there. I don't know.
Well, like I said, essentially it's still just you and Nathan North that's still doing it. And I like I said, I think a lot of that's today with the two yous being pals and being in training and seeing each other progress. And like you made your debut together and like your first few matches were against each other.
Yep.
Like was it your debut match? Was that in February your debut?
No, my debut match was in Montrose. Your neck of the woods. It was a 6-man tag, right? So this is a weird thing. Just looking at it then and looking at it now, it's a weird thing. So on the other team, it was Damien, Caden Garrett, and Nathan North.
Uh-huh.
Now on my team, it was Brian Tucker, Zach Dynamite, and myself. So it's kind of weird how,
yeah, it's
like,
completely switched around now, pretty much.
yeah, it's weird because like with Zach and I, it's come full circle. You know, it's like we were always sort of stuck to each other, which is weird, which is very weird. You know, he was there for my debut, and then we did a little thing, and then he turned on me.
Yeah.
Then I turned on Dave, and then we're back. You know, we're together. Then Ryan joined us. You know, we're doing this thing, what we're doing now. So it's very strange. It's a very, very strange thing. And then of course, like Caden, you know, there was going to be plans of me and him being a team.
Yeah.
But that got scrapped because
Right,
I don't know.
I think I ever heard about that.
It was meant to be me and him. We were meant to be a team.
I know there was word of making you and him tag team guys, because I know me and Archer, we've no like officially to any sort of the booker or anyone in any sort of control. Like we spoke about this before about getting like a third guy for the rejected, and like I said, Nathan North's name came up because when he first came in, he had the long hair and the beard, and I was like, he's got to fit right in, and then he cut it off. I was like, yeah, he's fucked it.
No, that's so God.
And then, like I said, there was word are you going to a tag team guy? And like we spoke about this, we spoke about getting you in the rejected. It was like, just between me and Archer, I was like, well, get Bradley. Well, we could get him out of their fucking shorts.
Yeah. Oh, those fucking shorts, bro.
And then, like I said, it was you, and then I was we joked about Connor for a while, young Connor for a while.
Yeah.
Like, we can make him like just a Spike Dudley, that'll be fine. And then, like I said, we eventually settled in on Garrick. He was the one that we eventually pulled the trigger on and asked for. But yeah, there was like I said, your name was in there for a minute, and then you were in the foundation, and I was like, oh well, that ship sailed.
Because I remember getting told I was maybe a tag guy because like there was nothing for me to do as a singles guy.
Yeah.
And I was told we might think that you'd be better as a tag guy. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. You know, I'm cool for whatever.
Yeah.
Then I got told that I was going to be teaming with Caden because I remember there was this random match that we did at a gala, and it was you and Archer against Caden and myself, and it was like,
oh, I know, was that Duffy Park?
I think so, yeah.
Because I remember we fucked the finish on that. Or yeah. we didn't. Archer and Garrick fucked the finish on it. I'm putting the blame on them. Can't mind, there was someone we were in the ring and Dean's went in, and they were outside, and one of them was meant to come back in, and they didn't, and we just ended. I can't mind, did we go I hate my finisher or someone, or just rolled you up? It was something like that.
Something ridiculous.
Like we just had to call it because they were too busy knocking fuck each other outside the ring.
Fuck it, this is ended.
But yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Because I remember getting told that it'll be good practice for Kate and I to get, you know, closer than we are. I was like, all right, well, okay, I'm cool with this. But it's like fucking two babyface teams, a gala crowd where they don't give a fuck about what's happening.
we made the best of what we had. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we did the best. It turned out okay. It turned out good. You know, but it's fine. You know, it's gala.
Like that's the thing I missed probably most about last year was the galas. Fucking love a gala.
Yeah. Everyone loves a gala.
Love a gala. It's like you just like we've had matches at galas, but like you mentioned that tag team one, but we've had other ones and we've just fucked about.
Exactly.
I mean, the one we did at Comic-Con at the Treetops.
Oh,
and we just did a We did the full Hulk Hogan comeback.
Fuck. I remember. Oh man, I remember. I remember that fucking gala. It was fun, and I remember it was like that big, like tag match at the end.
Yeah, it was like a 5-on-5 or 4. It was a
Some shit
lot
like
of
that, yeah.
guys.
And we're all in that room. And we're all just sitting
Yeah,
there.
tiny little
It was
hotel room, and
fucking
there
hot.
must be like 12 of us in there. This like, single
It was
single
fucking-
hotel room. Oh, like the window didn't open. Like there was one of those.
Exactly, yeah.
You can only open it.
Yeah.
Just this little bit.
Yeah. And it was just so fucking hot in that room. And I just remember going, I need to get out of this fucking room. So I went out to the ring. And I was just pissing about. I was just fucking about in the ring. Fucking about with people there. And I was just fucking about with whoever. And I remember we get out. Like all the boys come out. I remember Dino turned around to me and he goes, "You know what you're doing?" I looked at him and went, "No," because I wasn't in the fucking room. And he goes, "Okay, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, you're doing that, and then the finish is this." I'm like, "All right, okay, cool." And the finish got fucked. And I just remember going, "What the fuck?" I remember standing going, "Oh fuck, that's it." I was like, "This is a waste of fucking time."
Like, that's the thing. At a gala, you can get away with that kind of shit because
Exactly.
like
yeah.
it's not necessarily a wrestling crowd just there, so they're just there
Yeah,
to see some fucking about. And like a lot of them, they just see something happening and they'll come over and watch, and like they didn't necessarily understand what's happening. Like they just see a couple of guys in their pants rolling about, and it's like, oh well, okay.
Doing some fighting.
The kids enjoy this.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, that's it. That's what it should be. That's what it's all about. The kids enjoying it.
Aye.
If they enjoy it, then that's fine. We're sold. I just remember some fucking smart asses at that gala were going, "Oh, this is fake and all this shit." And I just remember fucking, motherfucker, you get this fucking ring. I'll put on your fucking outfit. I'll give you my tights. I'll give you my boots, and you fucking do what the fuck.
It was fake right up until the point. It was at Scottish Swift that whipped Dino out of those metal railings, and he just barreled through them and like the bent in two and I was like, you can't fake that.
Was that our barrier? I don't think that was our barrier.
No, that was never ours.
Because they were pissed off that happened. Yeah. I remember that. They were annoyed with that.
Because it was cordoned off. Obviously, the wrestling was in the car park, so like they obviously had to cordon off so much of it. And I remember just like, because I was at this point, I was wrangling a crutch for some guy to hit some. It might have been you actually. I was hitting with a crutch. Like some guy was reluctant to give me. I was like, just fucking give it. And I just had this almighty fucking clatter. I was like, what the fuck was that? And Dino's just lying on the deck, this fucking barrier wrapped around him.
Yeah. I remember looking over and going, what the fuck? I was like thinking in my head, I was like, oh, fuck taking that shit, man.
And then you're thinking that guy there, he's not shouting it's fake anymore, is he? Nah.
No. Get the fuck. This fucking Dino just lying there in pain.
Like I said, I fucking love a gala.
I miss him. I miss the gala.
Yeah.
I just remember Dudley Park, and when we were getting changed in a little room, like
I like the gardener's room or whatever is the janitor, whatever you call it. Parkies.
Yeah. Their fucking room, and we were just getting changed in their gear and shit. They were coming in on their lunch break to sit eating their sannies.
So like if folk could see half of what went on backstage, like sometimes there's a lot more entertainment happens backstage than there is in the ring.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, that's where you get a laugh with the boys and you catch up and it's that apart from the galas, that's the thing I've missed most is just like what we're doing now, just catching up with the boys and could be here a drink now. We obviously don't have a drink at shows because we're responsible like that.
After shows.
After shows, we've been known to partake, yeah.
Oh fuck! Especially after Anarchy shows, when we have more fun.
Yeah, you got a bit wild.
Getting getting rat-arsed and playing about in playgrounds. That was us, man.
Yeah, that was us.
Or repeatedly singing, or repeatedly saying, "Daddy's a fall down man."
Oh, just
Daddy was a fall down man.
Because like we were like you said, you came in at 15, and I thought we were friendly. Remember, there was one gala, and I want to say it was maybe Union Square, 2017, maybe.
Right.
It was
that with you?
It was just after that Southpaw Regional Wrestling had been on the network.
Yeah.
And we were speaking backstage, and we were talking about it amongst ourselves, and we found me and you had this insane love for Doc Gallows, whatever you call him, but yeah, with this insane love for Gallows and Anderson and everything that he'd done, and like talking shop back in the day, and well, that's where we got the friendship that we've got now.
Exactly, yeah. That's where we find, oh fuck, okay, we have something in common here.
Yeah,
we can talk about it.
Because I remember that gala, like Union Square, it's a full day thing, and you're there at like 10 o'clock in the morning till 6, 7 o'clock at night till we get the rain down and everything. And I remember towards the tail end of that day, and it was just quoting shit that Gallows had said. Singing the Grizzled Young Vet song, and it's like,
oh, just sitting there and singing that shit.
It's like, Archer, this song's about you. He's a grizzled young vet. He's a grizzled young vet.
He was actually good. Yeah, because he's all fucking beat up.
But yeah, that's a lot of like the friendship we've got now is based on that fucking day.
Basically, yeah. Basically, that's how.
Because like we've got this messenger chat between us, and like I said before, it's just 90% of it is just us pinging Gallows gifts back and forth to each other.
Gallows gifts, or
we find out when the new talking shop's out, and we'll timestamp shit and send each other. It's like, listen to this. This is the best bit. And
it was like, just sending random videos with each other, Power Uti and Gallows.
Oh, Power Uti. Good lord. Like, for anyone, it doesn't probably like there's a lot of folk going to seen this because we've seen this ourselves, and also like the amount of folk we've showed this video to. But just for folk that might not know, explain the Power Uti and Gallows situation.
Okay, so Power Uti, where's he stay? Nigeria.
Nigeria, yep.
No, yeah, Lagos,
Nigeria. He basically owns Lagos, Nigeria.
Yeah, he owns it. He banned Looking Sharp from Lagos, Nigeria.
Yeah, I heard about
that. he banned him from there.
But, he was not allowed in the swimming pool.
He wasn't allowed in the swimming pool. Even shit like that we say to each other, like at a show. It's like, hey, Cesaro's a very handsome guy, but he's allowed in my pool.
He's allowed in
my pool.
Every other tweet that it doesn't happen very often, but every other tweet he puts up, it's either himself to wrangle a booking in some like Wrestle Kingdom or whatever, or it's inviting folk or banning folk from the swimming pool in Nigeria. It's like, I don't like him. He's not allowed in my swimming pool, but this guy is.
That is Power Uti's gimmick. That's his gimmick. He is the owner, the chief of Nigeria, of the Lagos area. So Power Uti, he basically owns Lagos. He owns Nigeria, and he thought, well, fuck, I need a name. So he gets, he calls up Gallows, and he gets Gallows over. Gallows, all right, okay, fuck. So he goes over.
Well, no, Gallows didn't go over. Super Festus went over.
Super Festus, or say Super Festus.
Because he just came out of WWE's his first run, was it?
Yeah.
What to say?
He got out of WWE, and it was maybe it's like his first sort of run back, on the Indies or whatever. And he just like came in wearing shorts that he got from a little shop or whatever, And then there he is, this fucking blading for Power Uti, both in fucking blood in Africa, where AIDS is a thing. And they thought it was a good idea to do all that shit.
That
It's amazing.
Like if you haven't seen that video, go and find it's on YouTube. Just type in Great Power Uti and Festus and you'll find it.
The best match I've ever seen in my life.
It's like he comes into the ring playing his saxophone. He's got like 3 guys carrying his wrist because he's like the heavyweight champion and another champion. He's champion of this.
Yeah.
He's got like 6 belts and this guy's carrying. He's playing his saxophone in the ring. He gets in and fucking Gallows is just walloping fuck at him. Headbutt, man. He just no sells everything.
Not selling shit. Not selling a fucking thing.
You can just see he's just throwing fucking bombs back at Gallows, and he's like.
This when they brought in Super Domino, and then they hit him with the chair or the belt or whatever the fuck, and then there's Uti just not selling that shit at all. He's like busted open, bleeding. He's just not selling it. He's like, Super Domino. He's cut the promo and shit.
Yes, he used to refer to he was the Hulk Hogan of Nigeria. That was essentially what he was.
The Hulk Hogan of Nigeria. That's it.
Like it was
exactly.
But yeah, if you haven't seen it, because there's like press conferences and like it's on the news and like on national TV. Yeah. They're cutting promos on each other and it's tremendous.
But the funniest thing about that match though with Gallows and Uti was that it was only in front of like the Prince or whoever the fuck it was.
The general.
The general, that was it. The general
or the major or the court, right? It was some high up military guy.
Yeah. And there's some other people that was there.
Just a handful. Like you look around the stadium, there's nobody there. It's just like
there.
Like a couple of guys just like there's not even seats, there's just a couple of guys standing at the back.
It is amazing. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's tremendous. Like I said, we spoke a little bit about this before, but it's like we were at a Rumble watching this once. And there was guys walking past like, what the fuck are you watching? Like, I showed them that. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's like, it's the greatest wrestling match that I've ever been.
Fucking Power Uti, man. The greatest wrestler of all time, Power Uti.
Aye, and then he got locked. And then he's back out again. He's back on Twitter again.
He's back on Twitter and he's telling how he did it to his life.
He's inviting DDT's pool again and Sands back to it's good.
So it's fine, he's cool. He's an innocent man.
Yeah.
Innocent man.
But yeah, like I'm just waiting for him to get a booking at Talking Shop Mania. Like if like I hope just that Gallows brings him over as a rib.
I hope to fuck that happens. Because like it would just be amazing just seeing Power Uti against Paulie. Nature Boy Paulie. I want to see them. I don't know why. It's fucking cool. Being
Rory Fox.
Yeah, fuck Rory Fox. Just imagine that. That'd be amazing.
Like, I haven't watched much wrestling like the past year. Like, I think I watched like the big 4 pay-per-views WWE put last year. I didn't watch him back. Like, I'm glad Gallows and Anderson are back wrestling and like they're on Impact and they've just been in AEW and bits. Like, I haven't watched any of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like last year, I watched like I said, the 4 big WWE pay-per-views. But the ones I enjoyed most were the Talking Shop Manias 1 and 2.
It's so good, man.
It is. It's like
I love.
My wife, like we were sitting here watching it one night. I put on the first one, maybe a week after it came on. Yeah, I put on the first one, and the wife was sitting there, and she lasted about 5 minutes. I was like, "What the fuck is this shite?" I'm gonna like. She went and did someone else. I was like, "This is fucking amazing."
What are you talking about? This is the greatest show ever. I love it.
It's like
I love how it's just their humor, and it's just amazing.
Like I've said this before, like Gallows is the kind of guy, and Anderson, obviously, like the kind of guys I'd like if I had a chance to wrestle them on any fucking show, I'd eat it up, even if I could just be at a show they were on and just have a drink with them, because they're the kind of guys that seem like the kind of guys I'd want to have a beer with.
Oh, definitely, yeah. They seem like the, you know, the type of guys that if you see the bar and you go over, you know, and buy a round or whatever,
Aye,
they'll be cool with it. They'll be all right with it, you know.
it's like
They look like, you know, just awesome guys to hang out with as well.
they're just good brothers.
Yeah, just good brothers.
Just good brothers.
That's all they are, just good brothers.
Because I was never a big fan of, like, I've never watched Japanese wrestling.
See, I was the same.
Like, really, or at all. And then I went back and watched quite a lot of it, like, after Gallows had debuted and the kind of Gallows, Anderson, Styles, because I'm fucking... Yeah. Gallows, Anderson, Styles are like the three guys that I've always said... I was always a massive fan of The Undertaker since he came in, and then when I was in my teens, I got into ECW and I got Raven, and there's not really been any guy I've latched onto that much. Like, there's not been like one guy as well. Like kind of there's been guys that I've liked, but there's no. But then Styles and Gallows and Anderson came in. I was like, I like these guys. These are my guys. So like, I went back and watched a lot of the Japan stuff, and
they're all talking shops and
listened to all talk. Like, everything he'd done, I was like, this is fucking tremendous.
See, I was the exact same as well. I was the exact same. It's like, I knew who Gallows was, of course, but he was, you know, straight edge.
I vaguely his first run, I wasn't really watching wrestling at the time. Like, I caught the tail end of his runway when he was running with Punk.
Yeah,
Gallows. Like, Festus, I hadn't really seen.
Yeah,
but I caught me like, so I knew who Gallows was, and I knew Styles was vaguely through TNA back in the day.
I knew who Styles was.
I watched like early TNA and Ken Styles was here, and it's like, but then like I hadn't watched wrestling for years, and then I got back into it, and then like obviously they appeared Styles appeared at the Rumble, and then Gallows and Anderson were far behind them. I like you saying it was the same kind of thing. Is that you go back and watch all their old shit, and it's like,
what did I miss? What did I miss?
All of the guys.
What did I miss? You know, they're talking about the cock torture and all this shit. It's like, who the fuck is that? What the fuck's a cock torture?
Cock torture and retail. He does all the high flying.
The to get booked to the Carlos Colon in the WWC. Oh, Mr. Colon, I do everything.
Yeah, and then you've got your Sex Ferguson and Chad Too Bad, and it's just
there's a whole universe. That's what I love. Those two guys, there's a whole universe of characters with them two. And it's just, you know, it's themselves, and then it's like all their, you know, other people. There's other characters. It's just amazing. It's such a good little universe.
Like, you get the talking shop mania, and it's like then they're like the second one they brought all these legends back in a hand. They're kind of was all these cameos, and it's like it's tremendous. I mentioned this way, like, excuse me. I was on Billy's podcast. I think Chris asked me the same thing when I did the Wrestlezone live thing. It's like, who's your dream opponent? I said, well, if I can't hear Undertaker and Raven, either or a triple threat, it's going to be a tag match against Sex Ferguson and Chad Too Bad.
That is the fucking dream, man.
And then Billy's like, you and Archer. I was like, well, I think for one night only, it might be me and Bradley. It's like it'd be the heavy metal Mad Dogs or something for one night only. Just like against Sex Ferguson and Chad Too Bad.
Just so we can mark out.
Aye, it would. Like, see if they give me that match, I could give up the next day and I'd be happy. I'd be like, I'm.
Hey, I would do the exact same thing. I'd be a happy motherfucker.
Like, if I didn't wrestle another match after that, I'd be like, I'm good with that.
And that's it. Yeah. Well, I'm going to do the exact same thing as what Scott did. I need to go pee.
And this
So
is
I'll be back.
this is the professionalism on this podcast.
The professionalism. I'll be right back. Feel better now.
Like I said, this podcast. I'm reticent to call it a podcast because it's just a shit show. But yeah, this is the level of professionalism you're dealing with. Oh, is it a high boot?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I finished my beer, so Jack and Coke time.
Yeah.
I get too far. I get too far in the Jack and Cokes, man. See, when I start off, I'm fine, no measurements to find, but when I get more fucked up, it's like, all that, baby. All that is Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
And a little bit of Coke.
Just a bit of Coke for the colour.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh fuck.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. Also saying that, I drink Jack often these days. I switched to rum a few years back. The whiskey was fucking killing us, so I can't go that anymore. So I switched to rum. So I'm on the fucking. I've got a bottle of Jerry here. So that's my spirit of choice these days.
Do you never been up in Exodus? And then it'd be like Triple Kirks, and then going upstairs to Exodus, and he's like, just give me Jerry and where the fuck you were getting. All right, okay. Fucking feed you all that shit.
Was that Ethan Anarchy? Was that Christmas night or something?
That was after Anarchy.
Aye, because I remember getting completely fucking shit faced, and we were in some. Well, allegedly we were in some park somewhere. I don't remember this. I don't remember leaving the pub or the club, whatever you want to call it. I don't remember leaving. I don't mind getting home. I remember completely shit faced that.
I remember all that shit.
But
I remember
there might have been big boots thrown and some flying crossbodies on a.
We started doing forearms to each other, and then
I remember that because it was a big cell, and I spilt some guy's pint at the buy on you because I over.
He bumped into this guy, and he fucking dropped all his drink. And then you're like, I'll buy you some more.
Yeah, just the too big one oversell. Yeah, I remember that, and then very little after that. Yeah. He told stories, and I was like, knowing me, that probably happened. I can't argue with that.
We're sending videos to Archer.
Because Archer wasn't there.
Yeah, Archer wasn't there.
Just fucking with Archer.
Fuck with Archer.
Just what I do when he's not there. Just fuck with him. Well, I'll say that deal when he is there, but yeah.
It's got to be done.
It does. It does. If you're not fucking with your tag team partner, then what you doing?
Exactly.
But
Gotta
yeah.
talk about with him.
Aye, since we mentioned, well, we've covered our hero Power Uti and Gallows or Sex.
Yeah.
But I know you're a big fan of the bigger guy. Like you're a big Brody fan and Hanson and
yeah.
Just the big hot. Like that's what you are anyway. You're a big fucking because you got fucking thighs for fucking days.
Yeah. Thighs McGee, you call me.
Oh, Thighs McGee. She fucking training, trying to put on a fucking Boston Crab or any sort of fucking leg hold. It's like, nah, give me somebody else other than fucking Bradley because it's not happening.
So get me Connor.
Yeah. Give me one of the small boys. That'll do.
Yeah, one of the small boys.
But like you said, you're a big fan of the old school big guys.
Yeah.
Like your Brodies and Funks and say Funk or Hanson, Gordy.
Yeah.
So what draws you to them? I mean, I know you're a big guy, but yeah.
I don't know. I've always liked old school stuff. You know what I mean? Like I've always.
Because you're a young guy. You've got 10 years younger than me. I'm if not more.
Yeah, I'm 24.
So you're
25.
fucking 12 years younger than I am then.
I'm 25 this year.
So like
And,
these are all guys that were well before your era.
yeah, exactly. I mean, these are guys that are well before my time. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a fan. You know, I like old school wrestling better than I do like today's. Well, I do like today's, you know, but I like old school stuff way better. I like storytelling. I like, you know, I like the old school, you know, like Bruiser Brody and Terry Funk and Stan and you know those guys.
Aye.
I don't know why. When I was a kid, I loved the smaller guys. You know, because it's cool as fuck seeing these small guys doing like all these flips. You know, all these flips and all this shit. I was like, man, that's fucking cool. I always gravitated towards them when I was younger because you know, you're a kid, you're small, you're like, that's fucking cool.
Aye.
The older, you know, seeing like my favorite wrestler is Kane. When I was a kid, I loved Kane.
Yeah.
I thought he was the coolest fucking guy ever. I remember having like this random taped SmackDown that I have from like 2002, and it was when Kurt Angle slammed Kane through the table, the announce table, to build up the feud to Mania.
Aye.
And I remember pausing on the bit where it goes close to Kane's mask. I remember looking at it like this, going, "What's that motherfucker look like?" And I just thought it was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Kane, my favorite. So maybe I don't know, maybe because you know, Kane's a big fucking dude. I was like, man, maybe because of Kane. I don't know. But I think for with Brody, I think it's not only just his size, but the way he moves in the ring.
Aye.
The way he moves and his character and everything about him. He has this, you know, he has this presence. When you watch one of his matches, you know, he has this presence of just that's a fucking killer. That's a killer going to kill that fucking guy. And it's like with Terry Funk. I love Terry Funk. Terry Funk is again one of my favorites. You look at Terry Funk and you go, well, that guy won't be up anything. But you just know he's a fucking killer.
Yeah.
So I think that's what gravitates me towards them is like they just look the part, the way they move, the way they go, everything about them is just good for me. Ticks all the boxes for me.
Now, how did you find out with these guys? Because obviously, fucking, it couldn't have been as a kid because the internet wasn't as fucking.
Oh no.
You're running 56K back in the day. I don't know fucking you would even had that, but yeah.
But like, I don't know. I knew Terry Funk when I was a kid because I remember watching ECW when I stand 2005.
Well, that's where I know Terry Funk for was ECW. That's where I was like, all right, okay, that's. And he was like crazy bastard there. He's fucking just like this fucking massively old fucking dude. He's chucking moonsaults in and fucking battering folk with chairs. I think the guy's fucking mental.
I don't know. Like when I seen him, I thought, man, he's so fucking cool. I don't know because I don't remember the first time I seen Bruiser Brody. I think, like, I knew about him when I was younger because you know you hear how he died. It's like, oh, fuck, okay. But like, I never really watched any of his stuff, and I just remember like watching his stuff. Like when I was doing before the Mad Dog stuff, I was watching his stuff.
Yeah.
And I was going, fuck, he was so fucking good. Really fucking good. Like he just looks the fucking part, like I said. Looks the part, looks fucking great, got the size, everything, ticks on the boxes. He's got this fucking amazing, good character. He's got this fucking aura around him. Great. And it's like, again, with Terry Funk. Batshit crazy old guy. Great. Awesome. Not watching any of this.
See, I got into, like you said, I knew him for ECW, and I got into that just like fucking probably 96, 97 maybe, slightly later. Like, so I was just like, I'd have been, 14 at the time? I was like, I'm all over that shit. That's why I I saw Raven, and I was like, aye, that's my guy now. Like I said, I was always a big Undertaker fan. Like even as he come in as a heel, I thought there's something about him. He's like,
yeah, it's like
obviously like I was a kid when like my era was like late 80s, early 90s. So like you've got like Hogan, so like Hogan was always the big guy. Like he was always your like the kids. Every like if you find somebody for that era that says they weren't a Hogan fan, they're speaking to their arse. Like everyone was a Hogan fan back then. I don't care who you are. Like that was the guy. And then Taker come in as a heel. I was like, and then he beat him. I was like, oh no, that's my guy now. Like so, like used to play in the playground around with the kids at primary school, and I was like, I want to be Hulk Hogan. I want to be fuck you, I'm Undertaker. Tombstone, choke slamming, I'm doing. But yeah, like then obviously the fucking getting Undertaker was my guy right up until like I had a pal who was the Sky at the time, it was fucking cable or whatever it was at the time. Getting ECW was on one of those fucking random fucking channels. Or you used to get tapes for somewhere and used to watch it. It's like, aye, this stuff's fucking mental. And then like you're seeing Raven, I was like, that was just as like I kind of was more grunge, but it was like the same kind of time that new metal was taking off, and we were getting that because up at that point we were Oasis and Radiohead and fucking Stereophonics and up to that point, and then new metal was just they were getting that kind of shit, and it's like, aye, that's my guy now. It's like every wrestling game after that, it was like, can you your Warzone's that? Can you the creator wrestler? And like anything, can you made yourself a wrestler? Like maybe again, pals were on the trunks or fucking tights on. I was always in the cut off jeans and like I am now.
Like you are now,
cut off jeans and the fucking t-shirt with the sleeves ripped off it, just denim everywhere. That was always my like. You can go back to Ed. I've still got like the PlayStation upstairs, up in the loft, and I guarantee you put any fucking memory card in off of that, and it'll be the same fucking thing. Different haircut. Like it'd be shorter hair. Like back in the day, I was rocking Keegan, but it'll still be the fucking denim cut offs and the fucking t-shirt with the sleeves cut off. That was my guy. Like because I wanted to be Raven. That was my guy.
Man, when I was a kid, I was a massive Hogan fan. Like he was my favorite because I remember was when he came back in like 02. And I've got somewhere, but I have the tape, the recorded tape of No Way Out 2002, when the whole, when the NWO came back and shit. Yeah. And I was a Hogan fan. I was like, this guy. And of course, Hogan's before my time. I didn't watch WCW, so I had no idea who he was, or I had no idea who Scott Hall was. I remember looking at Scott Hall and going, that dude is fucking small. Like, you know what I mean? He does not look like a wrestler. But then you see this Razor Ramon.
That's because he's standing next to fucking Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash is like fucking next to Hogan.
But that's why he looks small. But yeah, he's still fucking 6 foot whatever.
Exactly, yeah. But when you look at before, it's like, Razor Ramon is like, holy fuck, he's fucking huge.
Aye.
Absolutely fucking huge.
It's because he's wrestling S-Pac at the time.
Yeah. He was, yeah. But just like, and then I'm like Hogan's my guy. But I always loved Kane. I always loved Kane. Kane was like also my guy. I remember because I remember like pausing every time I could. I like pause and just look at his mask and just look at it. Like, I was weird, like a weird fucking kid. I was just sitting there and look at his mask. I was like, I had never had a WWE magazine, and it would cut the pictures out. And I cut one of the pictures out of Kane, and I had this poster from another WWE magazine of The Undertaker. And I got the picture of Kane of like the half mask, when he cut off.
The New York mask, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like I popped it on to the Undertaker poster, and I just remember looking at the fucking Kane picture. What's the kid like? What the fuck? And then it's just like, I don't know. And then when he got a mask, I remember it was like the fucking coolest thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. I'll never forget that day ever. I remember. So when me and my brother was a massive wrestling fan. That's
Aye.
how I got into it. So he was a Raw guy. He always taped Raw and watched Raw. I was a SmackDown guy. I always woke up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, came through to the living room, and on a Saturday morning, and watched SmackDown.
Aye.
And I remember when I was a kid, my brother, we would always fight. We would always fight. I wasn't allowed in his room, but he allowed me to go into his room to watch his Raw, and it was the Raw where Kane unmasked. And I remember, I'll never forget, for supper, me and my brother had hot dogs and chips. The hot dogs were microwave hot dogs, and they were shit. They taste like shit. I'll never forget the taste. It tastes like shit. I remember eating a hot dog, watching Kane get a mask and going, like looking at him, going, and then he unmasked. I'm just like, and then he chose some RBD, and I'm just like big smile on my face. I was like, holy shit, this is fucking cool. And then I'm like, holy fuck. And then when he was feuding with Shane, and then he got thrown into the dumpster.
Aye.
And my brother was like, Bradley, watch this. He rewinded the back, he played it, and I'm watching it going, no, he's dead. I thought he was dead. You know, you think, this shit is real. I thought he was dead. He was my guy. He was my guy. He's my fucking guy.
The era you got into it is probably the era I stopped watching for a while. Because there was
the ruthless aggression era, man. Yeah.
There was like a period about, I don't know, like 98, 99 maybe. I stopped watching. I had a younger brother. He was still into it, so I still knew what was going on to extent, but I wasn't real regularly watching it. And then he stopped watching it for a year, so it was probably a 10-year period where I wasn't really watching anything. When fucking, like you said, like Cena came through and Lesnar, all these guys first coming through. I missed pretty much all of that. And then I was at a pal's house one day, and then it was like, he had it on. I was like, wait, shit, that's Ric Flair. How the fuck is he still going? How the fuck is Shawn Michaels? How the fuck is Triple H? How the fuck are they still going? Like, these guys, how the fuck are they still wrestling? And then it was like one of those things where the guys that I'd watched when I was a kid, I got back into it. But it's like you said, the era you got into it is probably about the era I stopped watching regularly. But it's like, and then you get back into it, and again, I was all over it when I go back into it. I was like, I need to watch everything, and it's gone back the same way again. It's like I've got 2 kids now. I've got a fucking full-time job. It's like I've no time to watch 3 years of Raw and 2 years of fucking SmackDown, and then that's just WWE. If you watch NXT and then NXT UK, and then you've got AEW and Impact, it's too much to keep up with.
There is too much, so it's like, I don't watch wrestling as much as I do now. Like, I watched Talking Shop and Mania, of course.
Aye.
I watched the Impact show with Gallows and Anderson when they debuted, and I thought it was the first time in years I watched Impact.
Aye.
And I was like, holy shit, this is good. Impact's good. And I watched the NXT shows, like the big shows. I don't watch the weekly shows. But Raw and SmackDown, I don't watch anymore. I just watch the highlights.
Yeah.
If there's any videos.
I used to watch NXT quite a lot until I realised that the guys coming from NXT, a lot of them just seem to get fucking buried. Like, I was a massive fan of the Ascension when they came, the Ascension when they were in NXT. I was like, these guys are fucking killers, and they came up and they had a wee run about 3 or 4 months, and they were fucking getting dominating everybody, and then they were just jobbers. I was like,
I remember, back in 2012, NXT used to be in Sky Sports.
Aye, yeah.
It used to only be in Sky Sports. We would only get, not the Americans, us. We would only get it.
Yeah.
And I remember because it was when Bram was in the Ascension.
Aye, yeah.
Because he was the fucking partner of Rick, and I just remember going, "Fuck, this is a fucking cool ass fucking team. Like, they look amazing." And then of course Bram got whatever, he got chopped.
Aye.
And they brought in Victor, and I thought, because this, I didn't see the new Ascension. I just seen Bram.
Aye.
Is his name's Rick, right? Rick.
Victor.
No, the other boy.
Victor and Connor. Connor.
That's it. Yeah, Connor. Yeah, Connor. Victor. Yeah, Connor. So I just seen it as Connor and Bram.
Aye.
Or what Bram's name was then.
Aye.
And I remember seeing Victor and going, "Who the fuck is Victor?" I was like, "Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck's Victor?" I was sitting there going, "I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I just remember Bram's name, like before he's Bram." I was like, "I don't know who the fuck Victor is. What the fuck's this shit?"
That's like, yeah. But like I said, it's like a lot of the guys they brought up just seem to get lost in it. Like fucking Tyler Breeze was the same. Like I was never a big fan of Tyler Breeze, but then he got brought up and he was just buried. Fandango was again. He got a win against Jericho in his debut, and it was just after that he just slowly went down hell. And it was like the gimmick maybe works in NXT, and then they get brought up and they just get lost in the mix.
It was like Apollo Crews.
Aye,
I loved Apollo Crews in NXT. I was like, man, this guy's gonna fucking go somewhere. He's gonna be WWE champion or whatever the fuck.
aye.
He's gonna be there. He's gonna be the top guy. He's got everything. He's got the look. He's got the charisma, and he's got the fucking go. He can go.
Yeah.
And then he just went down to even Triple H. Triple H himself said Apollo Crews will be WWE champion or whatever the fuck.
Aye.
And then he just went fucking down. And I'm like,
but then the Rusev was the same. Like I saw Rusev
exactly.
in the next night. It's like
yeah.
he was killing Abdi down there, and then he came up and he did the kind of the same on the main roster for a while, and then he kind of dipped. Then it looked like he was going to come back up again, and he just got buried again.
And then he got himself over and started doing the Rusev Day stuff, and I thought, man, this has got to be it. This is the perfect fucking time to push him into making your top guy. He's over with the he's over with the crowd.
Right.
He's it. He's there. And then he's just went down, went nothing, went nowhere.
That's I don't know.
See, I was the same with Luke Harper.
Aye.
Well, I think like Luke Harper in 2017, right? When he was it 2017? When he was doing the whole thing with like AJ, when he won the like over the top battle royal with AJ, and then he was feuding him with Orton and Bray.
Yeah, what would be 17? I want to say.
I want to say 17 as well, yeah. And like that's it. That's your main event. Orton, Bray, and Harper. And then they just went, no, fuck him. Harper, fuck him. He's a Putin, just Bray and Orton. It's like, no, you got Luke Harper. Listen to the crowd. He's over as fuck. The crowd fucking loves him. And then they did nothing with him. I said, what the fuck is this shit?
It's like when they put the Intercontinental title on him. Was it Intercontinental or was it US title?
And the IC. You want it from Doc.
IC title, yeah.
Yeah.
And like that run he had there was fucking brilliant. Like the 6-man ladder match at WrestleMania that.
Yeah, I watched that recently.
When I thought fucking he killed Dean Ambrose when he put him through the fucking. I was like, he's dead. He's fucking killed him. He's done. It's like that. And then he had that wee run with the IC title, and I was like, that was like you could have easily just bumped him for there to the world title, and he would have been over as fuck.
Exactly. Yeah.
And just.
No. But then they just kept fucking about, and then they tried to put that, the accent on them, the southern accent.
Yeah. And then they brought back Rowan and had the fuck was the tag team name? It wasn't the Hammer Brothers or
the Bludgeon Brothers.
Bludgeon Brothers, that was it. I was like, I didn't know
they split. Then they split because Harper got injured.
Aye.
Then Rowan went to solos with D-Bry. Well, he went with D-Bry, with Dan O'Brien. And then he split from Dan O'Brien and went to solos.
That was a problem. But like, they were a good tag team, but Harper was always a lot better than Rowan ever was.
Yeah.
He was always that few levels above him. Just like he was like,
yeah.
I don't want to say carrying him, but that was essentially what he was doing. He was just carrying Rowan. Like it was when you were back in the tag team stuff with Brian, you could see he was he had it in him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's like if you can see that he was a lot better. You know, a very good big guy for his size.
Aye, like he could move. Like you said, he was like you were saying about Brody. He wasn't like your atypical fucking big guy. He just stumbled a bit and just not for like he's throwing that odd fucking drop kick in a hand, and he's like, aye, he could go for a big guy.
Oh man, like throwing that odd drop kick and you know, like just the way he moves in the ring, like the way he hits the ropes or hits the turnbuckle,
Yeah.
or you know, like as soon as I seen Luke Harper, I was like, I'm a fucking fan of this guy.
Yeah.
And then when he left WWE, I was so fucking happy because I was like, this is it. This is my chance to hopefully meet him one day. And then I was like, I hope I get to meet and wrestle him. And then I was like, this is like this. I was like, and then he went to AEW, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
I was like, oh, I won't get it. I won't get that chance.
There's still a chance, but it's there.
Yeah. It's like, I won't get it. I won't get it.
And then fucking like you said, that was it. He was gone. It's like this.
Yeah, it's like, that's it. And I'm like, holy shit.
That's a fucking kick in the teeth. But yeah, I'd agree with you with Harper. He was one of the better ones to come out of NXT.
He was, yeah, definitely for sure, definitely. Probably, like when he was doing the whole, he's probably my favorite wrestler, like today, in this generation.
Like I was saying, I never really latched on to Emery until Gallows, Hansen, and Styles appeared. But Wyatt, when he appeared with Harper and Rowan, I was all over that.
When,
like, these guys are special.
Yeah. When they're doing the White Family thing, I was like, man, this is fucking cool. This is fucking cool. And I remember seeing like Harper like in the ring for the first time. This is when I was still like in like secondary school. So when I would come, so every day, like every time, so when Raw was on a Monday, I'd record it and then I'd watch it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So after school, I'd watch it. And I remember just sitting there, like seeing the fucking White Family come in for the first time. I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. Because I stopped watching NXT, so I don't know who the fuck, you know, I had no idea who's who. But I remember Bray from, you know, the Husky Harris character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less said about that, the better, eh?
Yeah. And I remember looking at like Harper and Rowan and fuck, these guys look fucking amazing, man.
Aye.
Rowan, this fucking tall fucking guy, bald, big ginger beard, and Harper, I'm like, holy shit, look at the fucking size of him. He looks like Bruiser Brody. It's amazing. And I seen Harper move in the ring, I was like, holy fuck. Even with Bray as well, I was like really like Bray was like one of my favorites. Like the way that fucking guy moves.
Like he was a broad guy. Like he was like you just look chubby as fuck, but
yeah,
by fuck he could fucking move.
Oh, he could fucking go. It's like he reminds me of like one of the Samoans. You know, like the one, you know, like fucking Yokozuna or whoever.
Aye, just big, deceivingly fucking mobile. Aye,
big fucking guy can move. Yokozuna especially fucking what 700, 800 odd fucking pound.
Like your Yokos or your fucking like your Vader. Just a big fucking guy who can move.
Oh, I love it. I love it when that can happen when like a big guy can move. That's my favorite thing ever.
But I was like, I'm not the biggest guy, but I've always enjoyed like the big. Well, I'm saying that as big guys that can fucking brawl. Like I was always a massive fan of the Legion of Doom when they come in. The APA, I was all over them when they were fucking running wild, fucking Bradshaw and Farouk. It's like that's a gimmick I'm running with now. It's just that just me and Archer backstage drinking like fucking boys. Like that's like I was all over AP when they come. Like when they come in as Undertaker and the Acolytes.
The Acolytes, yeah.
Like, and they were just fucking. Two big bruisers fucking knocking fuck at each other, like not each other, but knocking fuck at each other, boys.
I fucking love the APA.
But when they start doing
segments,
the APA, like you said in the segments, that's what got me. Again, they've got I didn't come in here, knock in the fucking door. And it's just literally just a door in a frame. Like, there's nothing round it. No walls around. It's just a door. Like, pay some
And this
respect.
Crash
Knock the
Holly.
door.
There's like Crash Holly coming in. He just goes round and goes, "Hey man," goes for a going, "Hey man, knock on the door." He's like, "Oh okay." He's like, "Oh Crash Holly, I fucking love Crash Holly." And he goes out. He goes back in, knocks on the door. Come in. I need you guys' help. You know.
I like the big. Like the big fucking bruisers and the guys that we just brawl like fought like saying Gage or Doom APA. I was all over them. Like ECW, like the Dudley Boys. Fucking, I was all over them when they were fucking running wild. I was like,
favorite tag team ever is the Dudley Boys. Love them. When I was a kid, I loved the Dudley Boys. See, it was like watching, you know, like, you know, I was so old enough to watch like Mania, like 16, 16 and like 17 and all that shit. But watching them doing, you know, feuding with the Hardy Boys.
aye.
And Edgy Christian, Dudley Boys is my team.
Yeah, they were always my team with the three of them.
Yeah, I was the exact same. Dudley Boys, my team.
Yes, that those are really like I mean Dave P at training one fucking week. He was asking boys, but if you had to show somebody a wrestling match, or if it's your favourite wrestling match of reign, again, guys are saying like Undertaker and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 17 or 18, was it? Whatever junior it was, or whichever two in the row it was, or Undertaker and Triple H in the cell, or you've got Hogan.
26,
aye, sorry, and then. Some guys were saying like, you know, the older guys, can you Hogan and Warrior or Hogan and Savage and whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, and I thought originally I did say Undertaker and Michaels, and then I thought of it, I was like, nah, that ladder, the triple threat ladder, fucking whatever it was, the one with Hardy's and the first one, or no, the second one. The
first TLC match, because the first one was at Mania 16, and they called it the triangle. Triangle.
But no, the second one, I was like, no, the second that's the Dudleys, Hardys, and Edge and Christian. That's
Mania 18.
Yeah.
No, Mania 17.
I don't remember.
It's when Edge speared.
That one.
Yeah.
Aye.
That one. Yeah.
That's the one I'm on about. But yeah, I'm fucking horrible remembering which WrestleMania was which and dates and fucking years and If you tell me a spot, I can usually like going back to Scott Hall. I mean, Scott used to tell me we're putting together a match, or I was putting together a match for someone else, and I asked for advice, and he'd asked someone about. He'd mentioned something about. Do you remember Ramon and Jarrett for WrestleMania or SummerSlam? Can't remember which one. It was one or the other. And I was like, nah. So he told me the year, and I went back and watched it. And it was the one where X-Pac was out with Ramon with the fucking karate suit on. So I went back to him, I was like, see if you'd said X-Pac in his karate suit, I would have fucking remembered that. But if you tell me a year or like a certain wrestler, a certain show, chances are I can. But if you tell me a spot or something specific about it, I'm like, I know exactly which one you're out. Like, that's all it took was 1, 2, 3 kid in his ninja pajamas. Like, I know. Exactly. That's the one I want a bit.
I'm pretty good with that shit. I'm pretty good at remembering like shows and stuff like that. I'm not good at remembering like my matches in shows that I've been on or whatever. But like when it comes to like shows like for WWE or whatever, I'm like, oh fuck, that's what happened to that mania, and you know this SummerSlam, whatever. I'm pretty good with that shit. I don't know why. This is weird.
I'm the other way about like WWE wrestling. It's like unless you tell me a spot or a certain something about the match that I can latch onto, I'm like, I know which one you're on about. But other than that, but like my own matches, I can probably rattle most of them, if not all of them, off. And I know, but we've had a few fucking here and there. Tag team matches.
Oh, we have,
yeah, we've had one or two. Like the one, some have not gone as well as others, let's say. Like,
You
I
could say that.
don't know, on it. Oh, the fuck was it? Bregan, I want to say. When I was at this point, I was fairly mobile. I was confident in my abilities. I was able to do springboards up in the top rope, and then I was like, "Yeah, I'll do a springboard clothesline." Like I usually do the.
Oh
like,
shit!
Like
Oh yeah.
Like Kane's your favourite side. I do the big Kane
Yeah.
clothesline off top rope. I was like, so I practiced it in training. I was getting it no bother. Like leap up.
We did it before a match as well because you were just like,
Yeah.
you got.
Can I
no
hit
bother,
this?
fine.
It's like,
I was like, fine.
up at the top, springboard, I'll clothesline you. And then on the show, we did it, and I don't know, was it one of my feet just missed the rope completely? And I just did like a massive fucking shoulder charge. I just barreled right, like a shoulder charge spear fucking hybrid, and it just wiped you completely. I was like going for the pin. I was like, "Are you okay?" Because I think I've just killed you. That's fine. We'll keep going.
I'm fine. I just looked around and I just seen you coming down. I was like, I know what I'm doing.
Just completely
fine.
Fucked it. Just like that was just.
I just remember you going on. My foot slipped. I was like, no, it's fine. It's cool.
It was like it was meant to be one arm, and it would have been a clothesline, and it was just like the complete fucking body. It was all I could hit you with. It was like, there we go. I hope he's there.
I was there. I looked down. I was like, oh, right, okay.
But yeah,
just coming down.
That one or the one. Excuse me. The one we did it, the Halloween show, where Garrick debuted with us, and I did the Foley top rope liner at the top. I took you with me, and I just completely missed the top rope, and it was literally just a fucking tope clothesline. Because I meant to hook the top rope with this arm as a fucking clothesline, yet I just completely fucking missed it. Just right over the top rope, clothesline booth, just a dive.
I remember when that happened, and I looked over to you, and I was like, "Are you alright?"
Like, nah, ankle was completely fucked. Like I landed weird, and I was like, I kind of forgot because it was that was literally the first thing in the match I did. Like we charged the ring, coming behind you, line we did. I think was it Garrick took Dynamite out, and then you charged me, and I ducked it, and then fucking hit you with the line. I was like straight to the top. I was like, lying the deck, like, my ankle's fucked. I can't go. The match is fucked now because I can't go on.
I shit myself because one, I was like, fuck, what just happened? And two, I thought it was my fault because when I was going over, I was like, okay, this does not feel right for me going over. So I thought it was my fault. And then I just remember like sort of looking at you going, are you all right? You're just going, I'm fine.
I'm fine, but I wasn't. And then like it was like if you look on the camera, like the hard cam, you can see me like get up, like very slowly, and then limp round to the apron. Like, there's someone serious like I got up and I was fine. I'd be like, we finished the match, and the match was good. The match was fine. It did what the match needed to be. But that first I was like, it's broken. I can't get up. Like it's just some like it stood up and I was like, no, there's someone there right with that.
Oh fuck! That was funny as fuck. Because I just remember going. I remember looking at that and watching that match back, and then just going, "What the fuck is going on with there?" And then I fucking hurt myself with that fucking scent on later on.
Yeah, that was the same match. That was.
I just find it funny how we, us two, hurt ourselves, in that match.
And then what? Going with the same fucking thread. I mean, we had the triple threat tag team match at Anarchy. Was that 19?
Yeah, it was 19. Yeah. Me and Ryan against you and Archer and Vinci and Dino.
Did the moonsault, and you caught me fine, and I still managed somehow to break my finger.
I fucking remember that because I remember Archer hit his moonsault.
He hit his on Dino and Ted.
Yeah.
And then I was a thing.
Then we fed round and seen you, and I was like, I'm fucking catching the motherfucker.
And it was a perfect catch, and then for some reason I And then it was like I jammed my knee, and my knee caught the brunt of it, and then my finger, I was like, and then when I got up, I was like, yes!
Yeah.
I was celebrating, I was like, you could see me like a second after going, look at my finger going,
yeah. You shake it because you go, yeah, haha. You do this sort of laugh like, aha, and then you shake your finger a little bit. You go like that.
but
Oh,
aye,
shit.
there's
My headphones.
But aye, there's a like I said, like before we started recording, I'm saying I was looking through the group chats, whatever. Like we had one for the Anarchy match, and it's like there's one message, and that's like, "I, how's your finger?" And there's a picture of it, and it's like this one is completely fucking purple and it's bent that way. And it's like it's not good because that must have been the same night we knew afterwards, and we got, like I said, we were in triple Kirks or extras, whatever it was.
Yeah, that was.
I'm sure that was the same night, and
it took fucking ages to load the vans.
Aye, but yeah,
all fucking standing there going, "What the fuck is this? We need to go out." And like hardly any of the boys showed up to load the vans.
But like I said, every match, probably near enough every match we've had has been just a comedy of fucking errors.
It's funny, yeah, because that's always seems to happen. It's like someone fucks up at least once.
It's someone that's nae noticeable unless we point it out. But aye, there's someone gone wrong in probably every, if not most matches we've had.
Yeah, it was just strange.
It's
because remember the stunner. Remember the wheelbarrow stunner?
Oh, the wheel.
We fucking gone over it.
I can't
we
even.
Went over it.
Yeah, we did that. We did that at a seminar once. Can't remember whose seminar it was.
It was Gary's. It was Bingo's.
Bingo's, aye. We did a bingo seminar. I was like, I could probably have a stunner out of this. And then we did it. We tried it at training and we were nailing no bother. And we tried it on the show and it just went completely fucking tits up.
He's like, you got stuck, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? He just like anyway.
And then you're still trying to keep going. It's like, oh no, just let me go. We can't do it. And then we just kept going for it, and it was just, it was horrible. But yeah,
it's funny.
But like, there's always someone with us, and it's like, it is what it is.
Exactly. Like, I'm pretty sure I have that with some some other people. There's always something. But it's like I've noticed is like with us, it's always something. Like either you get hurt, then I get hurt, or if something fucks up, and then like you fuck up, I fuck up. There's always something.
There's someone. Like I said, it's not someone that's very noticeable, but it's someone that just doesn't go quite right, and it's like it is what it is.
It is what it is. Just fucking get on with it and just move on. It was just I remember the spring, the fucking. The wheelbarrow stunner. I just remember going, just hit it. It's fine. Just keep going with it. It's fine.
Yeah, just
hit me with it.
It is what it is.
It's fine.
Hopefully we'll get back to doing it again because that's what I miss. Just like I've heard fucking Gallows say before, like you're in a rumble or whatever. You're just forearming your good brother.
Exactly, man. I'll take you to my corner, brother.
We'll just hit some forearms and wait for some folk to go. We'll just back and forth.
We'll work together. Me and you. We'll go over here.
But like the majority of galas, like every gala's got a rumble in it at some point. And I can think of at least 3 in my head where we've just stood on opposite sides of the ring and the other guys have paired off and just stood and looked at each other and just went, yep. A wee nod and back in the middle of the ring, just forearms. Here we go.
There's Dino going, Dore. He was like saying what match was it? He was like popping you with the fucking Dore. He was just standing there like Dore.
Oh, I don't know. It would have been a gala somewhere. I can't remember. Union Square maybe.
He's just standing like Dore going.
I might be dirty Mark actually now I think about it, but yeah, aye. Dino was one for trying to pop the boys, but But
he's like fucking pop you with Dory.
He did. Like I mentioned this with Garrick and Archer. Like I'm like I'm horrible for, like, especially during promos, just breaking. Like in a match, same.
Yeah, I'm exactly saying.
Like if somebody says something like insider or whatever, I'm gone. Like, and I just need to hair her the face and just try and hide it as much as best as I can because I'm just broken.
But see, I'm like that with matches though, because I never like wrestling Crusher, and I think it was West Hill. We wrestled at West Hill, and and he was just like in the rings. This man was babyface, and he was doing the squash matches,
Yeah, aye.
and he just went, "Come in the ring, boy! Come in the ring!" And I was like, "You motherfucker!" That made me pop. Or I remember with referee Chesser, we
Aye.
would always try to pop each other. And I remember one time he got me with the Stu Hart impression. He's got a good Stu Hart impression. He just came over because I went over to him. It was, I'm in character and I'm doing whatever. And he just comes over. I go over to him, look him in the eyes, and he just goes, "Hey, I get you, and I just lost my shit. And I just walk away from him every time.
I see when somebody gets in the ring, like I'm fairly easy to get. Like guys can pop me in there. I'm horrible for it. Just popping like, or pros are just a break, and I was like, I'm gone. That's it. It's game over. As soon as I start, that's it. I'm gone.
I'm the exact same. But I remember popping Martin because like we were singing about like Fernando. There's like a Fernando song. I can't remember the fucking name of it. But I remember the song from Monk in the Middle. So I know the song. And I just remember going up to Martin going, "Well, come on, Fernando." And Martin was literally, it was Bob Meddy. He just pops, and I just fucking look at him because I was staring, just looking like that. I go, "Come on, Fernando." He just pops, and I pop myself because I see him pop and I pop. And I'm going, "Man, this is fucking amazing. I love it."
It is. It's like I said before. It's what I miss probably most about the wrestling is just catching up with the boys and hearing laughing. It's
Yeah.
to get to do this is just like I said. This might never see the light of day, and if it does, it'll probably pop just a few of the guys. But I don't fucking care. I've wasted that bit an hour and a half, if not slightly more.
I just hope like
just chatting with the boys.
Whoever listens to it has a laugh about it as well. You know what I mean? But like, that's what the matters is. We're having a laugh about the shit. The shit we're talking about that we know. But I hope whoever listens to it has a laugh as well because they understand on what's going through as well.
And if you're going to do one thing, if to listen to this, it's go and watch that Power Uti match. Super Festus. That's the one. That's the one takeaway for this.
Watch that match and watch like all the like interviews and all that shit because it's just
watch the build up.
Yeah, the build up, and watch the ones with Super Domino as well because they're just amazing too.
And then after you've watched that, go and watch Gallows speaking about it.
Yes, because that's the one, and it's amazing because he just loses his shit, and this is amazing. It's fucking great.
You can find it on fucking umpteen podcasts and fucking there's YouTube videos of him talking about it.
Yep. It's golden.
It is
the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
And then you'll understand why me and Bradley Evans are such massive fucking Gallows fans.
I love Gallows.
And with that, I think we'll finish up there because we could be here for the next fucking 3 years speaking about Gallows again, and I'm not going to start again. So for another week, I reckon how often this is going out, if it goes out at all. But yeah, this has been another edition of Mickey's Mosh Pit this week with Bradley Evans. Thanks very much, Bradley.
Thank you.
And we shall catch you next time for the next episode.
I don't know. If it ever airs.
Who knows?
Who knows?